Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we are going to bring up the interfaces now that everything is configured. If you haven't configured everything, open the video to start.packet tracer file, and everything will be configured, ready to go. This time, going to configure this router over here with IP addresses on these three interfaces, and the serial 001 interface on the head office router. And your job afterwards will be to configure the interfaces on the other router over here and the serial 00 interface on that one. Okay, just looking around, we have this FA00 interface 192.168.11.0. FA01 is in the 192.168.22.0 network, and the interface between head office and the London router is on the 129.11.30 network on a /30. This means that we will use the first usable IP address for the interface on the router, on this one and this one, and there are only two usable interfaces on here to use, so we will use that as we go. Okay, so let's begin. Let's start with head office on serial 0. As you can see, serial 001 on head office is the DCE, so it's clocking. So we are going to need to make some changes. So we've applied a password. We need to go in Cisco, enable, and class. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the interface. So configure terminal and interface S0/0/1. Okay, what you first need to do is apply an IP address. Now we need to work out what that's going to be. It's going to be on the 129.11.30 network, and we only have usable of 1 and 2 on here. If you look at the subnet mask, so I'm going to add a note to this and just say that this is .1 for this interface here, and that this is .2 for this interface here. Just to remind myself. Okay, back to my router interface. Okay, command is IP address, and we chose the 129.11.30 network, and we said it was going to be 1 for this interface on a 255.255.255.252, because that's a /30. Press enter. This is the DCE, so it needs a clock rate, and we're going to set a standard clock rate of 64,000, and we need to turn it on, so no shutdown. And interface has changed down, so that means that it's actually active but the protocol's not running. Okay, so that's head office running. Let's look at London. Okay, so we're going in again, same password, Cisco, enable, and class. Okay, configure terminal, and this time we're going to go to the serial interface. I believe, just check, it was 0001. Yep. Okay, it needs the IP address, and that is 129.11.30, and this being the second one in there, it's going to be .2 on a 255.255.255.252, so a /30. It doesn't need a clock rate, so we just say no shout, and the interface comes up. So that interface is now working. Just check, green lights, all looks good. And at the command, so I'm going to exit out of here, just going to check it's working, exit from this, ping 129.11.30.1, and we're successfully transversing across the link. Okay, so back into configure mode, and this time we're going to interface FA0/0. FA0/0 is the link down this side to the 192.168.11 network, and again we said we were going to use the first, so I'm just going to mark it up as .1 for here, and again for this one it will be .1 for this one. Okay, back on my router. I'll leave that just slightly off so I can see the IP address, and we have IP address 192.168.11.1, and it's a /26 subnet mask, so that's 2 bits borrowed, so that's 255.255.255.192. Just turn it on, no shutdown, and that's away. Okay, jump over to interface FA0/1, and this has the 192.168.22, so IP address 192.168.22.1 on a 255.255.255.192. Simply no shutdown, and that one's active. Spanning tree happening there, so that's working. Close that one down, so we should have full access, and this all works. Okay, your job is to complete this other half of the puzzle, applying IP address to this interface, and remember it's a DCE, so it's a clock. This is DT, so no clock. Bring these interfaces up, and they are on these two networks using the first IP address for each interface. If this is 1 up here, this must be 2 down here. It cannot be 1. So these two will both be 1 in these networks. Good luck and enjoy.